So what you're gonna do for most of our trophy bats, especially, is you're gonna go into Engraver, engraving ideas, vectors, and then you have all of your options here for your artwork. In this case, I'm gonna go into cities, New York, and you have all of these options. Let's say that we want to engrave this one, right? Go ahead and open it up. To set up your artwork, usually you just group it. You're gonna...
How do you group it?
Control G.
Control G.
Control G.
Okay.
To ungroup it, Control Shift G.
Control Shift G.
Yes. We're going to open up a new file for Adobe Illustrator. We're gonna make sure it's 12 by 4. Go ahead and click Create. The reason that we are creating a new file is to make sure that everything aligns correctly on the bat. We're going to drag from this ruler over to the right, and we're going to drag our guide over to 1 inch. And you'll see why I do that in just a second. We are going to go ahead and click Open, go into Logo. There we go. And we're going to open up TWBF 1C. That is going to open up our logo. Go ahead and copy that, Control C. Go into your new folder, your new file, Control V. Go over to this little slider thingy and make the width 3 inches and rotate it 270 degrees. We're going to go ahead and drag it so that it's sitting right against that ruler that we just made, and then click this button here to center it vertically. We're gonna go back into our artwork, copy our artwork, or whatever it is that we're engraving, paste it into here. Since it's still selected, we can actually literally just make it 4 inches or something like that, and it will immediately resize it. You're gonna be like, where is it? Just go ahead and center it. There we go. Now this one is a really complicated design, and Adobe Illustrator is gonna hate me for this one. But basically, just resize it to the size that you want it to be, as long as you make sure that it still fits on the bat. Usually we'll center it up and down again to make sure that it's nice and aligned with our logo. Now, if we were going to engrave this, we would go ahead and click Control Shift S to save as. Name our file something other than untitled, so let's do New York Skyline Complex. We're going to save it as an EPS file. Go ahead and click Save, press OK. That's gonna work on saving itself. In the meantime, we open up Corel Draw, File, Open. Go over to Engraver, Engraving Ideas, Vectors, Cities, New York, basically wherever it is that you saved your artwork. And where did I save that one? Let's just pull, wait.
New York Skyline.
Oh, why did I save it there?
I don't know.
Let me go ahead and move that into the correct folder. Go back into Corel Draw. It should be there. You might have to refresh. There we go. Go ahead and click Open. It's gonna open a little weird. Always make sure you open it as curves rather than text. Press OK. It's gonna open up like this. You want to adjust your canvas so that it's 12 by 4 again. And also adjust your ruler so that your ruler is at 1 inch again. Go ahead and select all your artwork. Group that. It's the same shortcut. It's just Control G. Make sure that it's aligned the way that you want it to. Go ahead and center it up and down. And now your artwork is ready to print.
Huzzah!
We just hit Control P. Make sure that it's printing over to the engraver rather than to the printer. And once you're ready, you just hit print. And it should be nice and aligned. And that's how you set up your artwork for trophy bats.
We did it!